Hi, I'm Erin with 5 Parks Yoga. Thank you for joining me for class today. Today's class is going to include a variety of postures to awaken the core. So I'd like to thank all of my YouTube subscribers and members and my Patreon supporters. We appreciate all of your support for 5 Parks Yoga. If you like this class, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and provide comments if you are so inspired to do so. So we're going to start today on our feet. So when you're ready, go ahead and make your way to a standing position at the front of your mat. All right, as you settle into your standing posture, make sure that your feet are directly placed underneath your hips. Spread your toes nice and wide. Reach up tall through the crown of your head. Engage your quads, engage your core. Roll your shoulders down and away from your ears. Then reach your fingertips down toward the floor, palms facing open. And we're gonna start with our eyes closed if you feel balanced already. If not, find a steady place to gaze out on the floor in front of you and keep that gaze steady and soft as we begin to welcome the breath. So empty out all of your air. Breathe in through your nose. Hold it at the top. Exhale through your mouth. Close your lips. Breathe in through your nose. Once again, hold it at the top. Breathe out through your nose. One more breath, just like that. Breathe in through your nose. Hold it at the top. Breathe out through your nose. You can continue to gaze steadily or keep your eyes closed, but we are going to begin to move the arms. So on your next breath out, reach your arms up overhead. Connect the palms of your hands. Exhale through your nose, bringing your hands through heart center, reaching them down, circling around, inhaling, rising up. On your inhale, connect the palms of your hands. And then as you begin to exhale, bring your hands through heart center. Release and bring your hands down by your sides. Circle around, breathe in, bring your arms up overhead. Exhale through heart center. Circle down and around. A couple more just like this. One more. Release your hands down by your side, palms face out, fingers reach down. Heel toe your feet together so that your big toes are touching and that your heels are slightly separated. Bring your arms up overhead. This time interlace your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs, squeeze your biceps by your ears. Breathe in, reach up through your fingertips. As you breathe out, side bend to the left. Just bumping your hip to the right, reaching your fingers toward the left, keeping your hip and shoulder in one line. Are you engaged through your core, holding you open and upright as you bend through your spine? On your next breath in, come back up through center, and then you're gonna side bend to the right. Keep your shoulder in line with your hip, your quads and core engaged. Squeeze your biceps near your ears. On your next breath in, come all the way back up to center. As you breathe out, you're just gonna draw a line across the ceiling and you're gonna back bend. Looking up toward the ceiling, pressing your hips forward, reaching your fingertips back. Keep your core nice and engaged, especially as it lifts you back to center on your breath in. Now keep your hands as they are. Keep your arms nice and long and straight. Hinge from your hips and come all the way down to a forward fold. Once you're folded forward, you can release your hands, bring them toward the floor or blocks or your shins, whatever you can reach toward. Exhale here. Inhale, come up to a halfway lift, lengthening through your spine. Nice flat back here. And as you breathe out, come back to a forward fold. If your hands are not on the floor, release them to the floor. We're gonna step back to a high plank. This is our first high plank of class. So let's check in with our alignment. You want a nice long line from your head all the way back to the heels of your feet. Toes are tucked under, lifting up and out of your shoulders. Soft bend to your elbows, just being mindful that not to lock them out. We're gonna hold here for another 5 seconds. So to the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can shift forward onto your toes, graze your elbows by your ribs and come all the way down onto your belly. Take the tops of your feet flat to the floor, squeeze your elbows in, and then as you breathe in, come up to low lift cobra. So the strength of our core is just as important in our back muscles. All those muscles wrapping around toward your spine. So from here, see if you can lift your hands up off of your mat and hold for the count of 3 and 2 and 1. Place your hands back on the mat if you had them lifted. You're gonna spread your knees wide, bring your toes to touch and press back to extended child's pose. Place your forehead on the floor. Breathe in and out. Now keep your right arm as it is. Slide your left arm underneath your right. We're gonna stretch the back of the left shoulder. Place your left ear on your mat. Breathe in and out. Extend your left arm long on your mat. Slide your right arm underneath your left. Come onto your right shoulder and right ear. Breathe in and out. Extend your right arm long. Press your hips further back toward your heels. Place your forehead on your mat. Breathe in and out. All right, let's make our way to our first downward facing dog now. So tuck your toes under, lift your hips up, release your heels down. Fingers are spread nice and wide. Head is loose, hanging so you don't have any tension in your neck. Your gaze is back toward your toes. Take one more breath here in downward facing dog. Complete your exhale here. Now lift your heels as high as you can. Higher, higher, higher. Feel your calf muscles working. Now you're going to kind of articulate your spine. So you're gonna roll forward. Make your way to a high plank pose. So now everything is in one line from the crown of your head towards your heels, and hold for 3 and 2 and 1. This time shift forward, come halfway down. Chaturanga, see if you can hold halfway down for 3 and 2 and 1. Now flip over to the top of your feet. Come up to upward facing dog so your knees are off the floor. Reach high through the crown of your head. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears and press back to downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. All right, we're gonna pick up the pace here and we're gonna go through 3 rounds of sun salutation. So we're connecting now our breath to our movement. So look toward your hands. Step, walk, or float to the front of your mat. As you breathe out, come into a standing forward fold. As you breathe in, rise up to tall mountain. On this first one, as you breathe out, cactus your arms. So you're gonna open your chest, lift your chin up toward the ceiling. Breathe in, come back to tall mountain pose. As you breathe out, hinge from your hips, come all the way down to standing forward fold. On your next breath in, come up to a halfway lift. As you exhale, forward fold, plant your hands, step back, high plank, breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga. Forward facing dog, inhale. Exhale to downward facing dog. Full breath here. Come forward on your next breath in. Forward fold, breathe out. Tall mountain, breathe in. Standing forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. High plank, inhale. Chaturanga, lower halfway down. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Breathe in. And out. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath here. On your next breath in, lift your right leg up. Step forward as you breathe out. Rise up to crescent lunge as you breathe in. Now we're gonna take a twist, really good for your core. Take your hands to your heart. You're gonna hinge forward about 45 degrees, and then you're gonna take your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Hold here for another full breath. On your next breath in, come up to crescent lunge. So you're gonna release your hands from your heart. And then as you breathe out, you're gonna hinge forward to airplane lunge. So this is really good for spinal strength. You're gonna sweep your arms back, engage your triceps, look down at the floor past your toes. On your next breath in, come all the way back up to crescent lunge. As you breathe out, make your way to warrior two. All right, from here, you're going to reach your right arm toward your left leg and your left arm toward the front of your mat. Okay, so this is gonna be really engaging for your core. Now you're gonna come back to reverse warrior. So your left hand is now gonna come down to your left leg, right arm is gonna come up and across. Now make that kind of X figure again with your arm. So right arm to left leg, left arm to the front of your mat. Breathe in. Make your way back to reverse warrior. Breathe out, make your way to low lunge. Step back, high plank, lower chaturanga. Continue to upward facing dog and make your way back to downward facing dog. Breathe in and lift your left leg up. Step forward to low lunge. As you inhale, come on up to crescent lunge, and then we're gonna take that twist again. So bring your hands to your heart, hinge forward about 45 degrees. You're gonna bring your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. See if you can hook your right elbow to the outside, and then twist your spine so your sternum meets your thumbs meet your sternum. Complete your exhale here. As you breathe in, unwind, lift your arms straight up so you return to crescent lunge, and then release to warrior two. So bring your heel to the floor, open up, arms parallel to the earth. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing we did on the other side. Bring your left hand to your right leg, reach your right arm up and across toward the front of your mat, and then come back to reverse warrior. So right hand to your right leg, and now reach up and back toward the back of your mat. And then again, left hand, right leg, right arm up and over, and back to reverse warrior. Right hand slides down your right leg, and make your way to low lunge. Step back to high plank, lower chaturanga. Come up to upward facing dog and make your way back to downward facing dog. Complete your exhale here. Lift your right leg up as you breathe in, step forward as you breathe out. Come up to crescent lunge on your breath in. Okay, variation of this twist, you're gonna bring your left arm forward and your right arm back this time. Complete your exhale. Circle your right arm down and around. Inhale back to crescent. Exhale, warrior two. And then just right to reverse warrior as you breathe in. And this time to side angle, so bringing your right hand to the floor or a block, or your right elbow to your right knee, and then reaching your arm either up toward the ceiling or up and across toward the front of your mat. All the way back to reverse warrior. And to low lunge, heeling your back heel up off the floor. Step back to high plank. Now this time, maybe leave your right foot up off of your mat, pressing back through the ball of your right foot. Shift forward, halfway down, chaturanga. Now both feet come to the floor, tops of both feet come to the floor for upward facing dog, and then press back to downward facing dog. Switching sides right away. Lift your left leg up, step it forward for low lunge. Rise up to crescent. Okay, twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Maybe look back toward your left thumb. Complete your exhale. Circle your left arm down and around. Inhale to crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse warrior. And side angle pose. Same or different variation on this side with your arms. Inhale back to reverse warrior. Exhale to low lunge. Step back, high plank. Maybe leave your left foot lifted up off the floor this time. Press back through the ball of your foot. Shift forward, chaturanga. Come to the tops of both feet for your upward facing dog. And then make your way back to downward facing dog. Full breath here. All right, moving on. Right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Crescent, inhale. Vertical twist, left arm forward, right arm back. Circle that right arm down. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle or half moon. So step onto your right foot if you're doing half moon. Lift your left foot up off the floor. Hold here. As you exhale, bring your left foot to meet your right. Standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step back, high plank. Okay, now listen to this variation here. As you exhale, come halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. Now from upward facing dog, you're gonna take a little bounce off of your feet and return to chaturanga. And then make your way back to upward facing dog. Let's try that again. Press up off your feet, bounce, chaturanga, and back to upward facing dog. Fun with chaturanga. Back to downward facing dog. Exhale here. Great way to build strength in your arms and build strength in your chaturangas and build control. On your next breath in, lift your left leg high. Step forward, low lunge. Rise up, crescent. A vertical twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Circle down and around. Rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Side angle or half moon. Step onto your left foot. Stack your right hip over your left. Reach your right arm up. And exhale, standing forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. High plank. Okay, same thing this time, but only once. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And back to downward facing dog. Breathe in. And out. Lift your right leg up. Step forward, low lunge. Crescent lunge, breathe in. Okay, we're adding another pose onto our sequence. So come forward, either airplane lunge or full airplane. So stepping onto your right foot, balancing, lifting your left leg up. Your breath in, reach your arms forward. On your breath out, make fists. Squeeze your knee and your elbows in. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Airplane with arms extended. Exhale, step your foot back. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, vertical twist. Left arm comes forward. Circle that back arm down and around. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, half moon or side angle. Breathe in here. Exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, twisting chair. Bring your hands to your heart. Left elbow, right knee. Come to center as you breathe in. Twist, right elbow, left knee. Breathe out. Come back to center. Breathe in. Exhale, standing forward fold. On your next breath in, bring your left leg high for standing splits. As you exhale, jiva squat, bring your left knee behind your right. Squat down, squeeze. Extend standing splits. Exhale, left knee behind right knee. Squeeze. Breathe in, standing splits. Exhale, low lunge. High plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. And out. Extend your left leg high for three-legged dog. Step forward to low lunge. Crescent lunge, rise up. Okay, now we're coming to airplane or airplane lunge. Get your balance on your left foot. Breathe in, reach your arms forward. Make fists, bring elbows and knees. Squeeze them in. Extend, airplane with arms reaching forward. And step back. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, vertical twist. Right arm forward, left arm back. Circle it around. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Breathe in, reverse your warrior. Breathe out. Half moon or side angle. Take a breath in here. Exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, standing forward fold. Plant your hands. Step back to high plank. Lower chaturanga. Press up to up dog. Return to chaturanga. Press up to upward facing dog. Press back to downward facing dog. Make your way to child's pose for 3 breaths. Knees to the floor, toes to touch, forehead to your mat. Check in with your breath. Slow it down. One more. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and lift your right foot up off the floor. Extend your right leg high, 3-legged dog. Step forward, low lunge. Rise up, crescent. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, step back. Breathe in, crescent. Breathe out, warrior two. Big inhale as you reverse warrior. Exhale, half moon. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step back, high plank, pause. Press your right ankle over your left ankle. Press forward, press back. Forward, back. Forward, pause, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Step forward, low lunge. Rise up, crescent. Airplane pose. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, extend. Exhale, step back. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, half moon. Breathe in. Exhale, release. Lift your right leg high. Exhale, jiva squat. Right knee behind left. Inhale, extend your right leg. Exhale, right knee behind left. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, standing forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Step back, high plank, pause. Cross your right ankle over your left over your right. Shift forward, shift back. Shift forward, shift back. Shift forward and pause, lower chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Press back to downward facing dog. Extend your right leg high as you breathe in. Step forward as you breathe out. Crescent lunge. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Side angle. Star. Prayer squat. Star. Heels behind your toes. We're going to come halfway down. Extend your arms to the side. Pause. So your head is in line with your spine. Palms are facing down. On your next breath in, bring your arms forward. Connect the palms of your hands. Exhale. Breathe in. Extend back to capital T. Breathe out. Right hand to the floor. Left arm to the ceiling, or left hand. Come back to center on your breath in. Left hand to the floor. Right hand toward the ceiling. Come back to capital T. Exhale all the way down. Standing straddle splits. Halfway lift. Walk your hands forward. 1, 2, 3 steps. Press back. Wide-legged downward facing dog. Sink into your shoulders. Take another full breath here. Walk your hands back so they're underneath your shoulders. Bring your heels so they're 45 degrees in. Rise up to star. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, low lunge. Okay, so we're coming back to standing splits. Breathe in. 1 jiva squat, breathe out. Breathe in, left leg high. Breathe out. You're just gonna bring your left knee to meet your right and come all the way up to standing staff pose. Arms reach up toward the ceiling. Leg comes up so that you're at 90 degrees. Okay, now you can come to an extended leg, keep it where it is, or you can reach your arms down towards your mat, interlace your fingers underneath your left foot, and extend your left foot forward. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Return to standing staff if you're in that variation. Catch your balance if you're me. And then from here, just release your left foot to meet your right. Come into mountain pose. Inhale, come back up to tall mountain. Exhale, standing forward fold. Halfway lift, forward fold. Step back to high plank, pause, and then roll onto your left hand and your left outer edge of your left foot for side plank. Reaching your right arm up. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna sweep your right arm underneath your torso, underneath your side, squeeze and twist. Unwind, reach your right arm up. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog and back to downward facing dog. Complete your exhale. Lift your left leg high. Low lunge, step forward. Crescent lunge. Breathe in. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Side angle. 5-pointed star. Prayer squat. 5-pointed star. Standing straddle splits. Halfway lift. Walk forward. Press back. Wide-legged down dog. Breathe in. And out. Walk your hands back so they're underneath your shoulders. Heels come in, toes point out. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Step back, plank, pause. Roll onto your right hand and the outside of your right foot. Lift your left arm up for side plank. All right, bring your left hand underneath your right side, twist, and reach, reach, reach. Unwind, and twist. Unwind, exhale, high plank. Inhale, shift forward, and chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Press back, downward facing dog. Breathe in, lift your right leg high. Breathe out, half pigeon, so right knee toward right wrist, right toes toward left wrist. Breathe in, stretch up through the crown of your head. Breathe out, release. 3 breaths here. If you're not already, come back up onto your hands. Sweep your left leg around, bring your left heel to the floor. Take your hands and circle them around your left foot. Lift your left foot up and look out past your left toes. It's okay if your leg is bent, just working in this direction. Extend your right foot to meet your left, so you're in boat pose. Lift your arms up, straight up toward the ceiling. Maybe extend your legs straight. Bend your legs if they're not already. Extend your arms forward so they're reaching toward your toes. Extend your feet forward, come to low boat, hovering your shoulders and your heels off the floor. Come back to boat. Cross over your ankles, make your way back to downward facing dog. Lift your left leg high. Step forward, low lunge. Rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale here. Inhale, step forward, standing staff. Stay here, or extend your legs straight. Or last option, encircle your hands underneath your right foot. Extend your right foot forward, hold for 3, 2, 1, return to staff. Exhale, mountain. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale, standing forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. High plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up. Half pigeon, left elbow. Left knee, left wrist, left toes, right wrist. Extend through the crown of your head as you breathe in and release as you breathe out. Hold here for 3 breaths. Come back up onto your hands if you're not there already. You're gonna sweep your right leg around, take your right heel to the floor, encircle your hands underneath your right foot, lift your right heel up off the floor, maybe extend your legs straight, lower your shoulders away from your ears, look out past your toes. Bring your left foot to meet your right, release your foot. Hold here in boat. Reach your arms up toward the ceiling. Maybe extend your legs straight. Bend your legs, reach your arms forward. Low boat. Hover your heels and your shoulders up off of your mat. Come back up into boat. Interlace your fingers. Release your index fingers. Spread your legs. Reach your fingers toward your right foot. Reach your fingers toward your left foot. Bring it back to center. Bring your legs together. Hover heels and shoulders up off of your mat. And release all the way down onto your back. Reach your arms up overhead. Take a deep breath in. And out. Hug your knees loosely into your chest. Bring your arms to a capital T position. Bring your legs to 90 degrees. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring your knees to the right, hover. Come back to center. You can do this with straight legs as well if you want. Bring your knees to the left and hover. Come back to center and just hug your knees into your chest one more time. Separate your knees and feet for happy baby. If there's any other postures you'd like before Shavasana, take those now. When you're ready, release your legs long on your mat. Feet fall open, arms rest alongside your body, palms face up. Take a deep breath in through your nose, hold it at the top. Exhale through your mouth. Close your lips or leave them slightly parted. Return to the natural rhythm of your breathing. Nice and soft, gentle, at your own rhythm, your own pace. If you have the time, remain in Shavasana for as long as you can. Otherwise, when you're ready, you can roll off onto one side or the other. Cradle your head in your arm. And just take this last moment here on your mat, in a space of gratitude for this time, for your breath, your body, and your mind, wherever that is right now. That attachment or judgment to your practice. And when you're ready, make your way up to a seated position. You can bring your hands to your heart, breathe in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Today, as you go forward, may you have peace in your thoughts and peace in your words and peace in your heart, from my heart to each and every one of yours. Namaste.